Unmasking the Silent Killers, Forensic Toxicology. Forensic toxicology is a fascinating field that sits at the crossroads of science and justice. It combines the meticulous nature of scientific inquiry with the high stakes of the legal system, making it an essential tool in the pursuit of truth. It is the science of detecting and identifying poisons in the human body, playing a crucial role in solving crimes and uncovering the truth behind suspicious deaths. Whether it's a high-profile murder case or an unexplained death, forensic toxicologists are often the unsung heroes who provide the critical evidence needed to crack the case. Forensic toxicologists are like detectives, meticulously analyzing biological samples to identify any foreign substances that shouldn't be there. They use a variety of sophisticated techniques and instruments to detect even the smallest traces of toxins, ensuring that no clue is overlooked. Imagine a scene where a person is found dead under mysterious circumstances. The initial investigation might not reveal any obvious signs of foul play, leaving investigators puzzled. Was it natural causes, suicide, or something more sinister, like murder? The answers are often hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered by the trained eyes of a forensic toxicologist. This is where forensic toxicology comes in. By analyzing various biological samples, toxicologists can uncover hidden evidence that might otherwise go unnoticed. By analyzing blood, urine, or tissue samples, toxicologists can determine if a poison was involved, and, if so, what kind and in what amount. This information can be crucial in piecing together the events leading up to the person's death. The presence of poison can be the missing piece of the puzzle, transforming a suspicious death into a solvable crime. It can provide the evidence needed to identify a suspect, establish a motive, and ultimately bring the perpetrator to justice. Forensic toxicology doesn't just help punish the guilty, it also protects the innocent. By providing clear scientific evidence, it ensures that justice is served fairly and accurately. By providing scientific evidence, it ensures that justice is served, whether it's exonerating the wrongly accused or holding the guilty accountable for their actions. The work of forensic toxicologists can mean the difference between freedom and imprisonment, life and death. From the hushed whispers of ancient times to the cutting-edge laboratories of today, the pursuit of justice has always been intertwined with the understanding and detection of poisons. Throughout history, poisons have been used as tools of intrigue and murder, and the ability to detect them has been crucial in maintaining justice. Forensic toxicology, with its ability to give a voice to the silenced and expose the darkest secrets, continues to play a vital role in the modern world. As technology advances, so too does the field of forensic toxicology, constantly evolving to meet new challenges and ensure that justice is served. A history steeped in poison. From ancient remedies to deadly weapons, poison, a silent and insidious killer, has held a morbid fascination for humanity since time immemorial. Its allure lies in its ability to act unseen, to strike without warning, and to leave little trace behind. This fascination has led to its use in various aspects of human life, from medicine to murder. Its history is a tapestry woven with tales of intrigue, treachery, and death. Throughout the ages, poison has been a tool for those who seek power, revenge, or control. It has been the weapon of choice for those who prefer subtlety over brute force. From the ancient world to the modern era, poisons have been both a tool and a weapon, used for healing, for hunting, and for the darkest of deeds. In the hands of a skilled herbalist, poisons could cure ailments and save lives. But in the hands of an assassin, they could bring about swift and silent death. In ancient civilizations, poisons were often shrouded in mystery and superstition. The Egyptians, for instance, believed that certain poisons had magical properties and could be used to communicate with the gods or to curse their enemies. The Egyptians, renowned for their knowledge of herbs and toxins, used poisons like hemlock and opium in their religious rituals and as instruments of execution. They meticulously documented their knowledge in scrolls and texts, passing down their expertise through generations. The Greeks, too, were no strangers to the deadly potential of poisons, with Socrates famously meeting his end by drinking hemlock. This method of execution was considered a humane way to die, as it was believed to be quick and painless. The Roman Empire witnessed a surge in the use of poisons, particularly among the elite. Poisoning became a common method for dealing with political rivals and securing one's position in the treacherous world of Roman politics. Poisoning became a political tool, used to eliminate rivals and secure power. The fear of being poisoned was so prevalent that many Roman elites employed food tasters to ensure their meals were safe. The infamous Locusta, a woman rumored to be a skilled poisoner, allegedly supplied poisons to Agrippina the Younger, who used them to murder her husband, the Emperor Claudius. Locusta's reputation was such that she was later employed by other members of the Roman elite to carry out their deadly schemes. During the Renaissance, poison became a refined art, with poisoners developing sophisticated methods of disguising and administering their deadly concoctions. The knowledge of poisons was often passed down through secretive guilds and families who guarded their recipes closely. The Borgias, an Italian family notorious for their ruthlessness, were rumored to have used poisons like arsenic and canarella to eliminate their enemies. Their name became synonymous with the dark art of poisoning, and their legacy continues to intrigue historians and storytellers to this day. In the modern era, the study of poisons has evolved into the field of toxicology, a science dedicated to understanding the effects of toxic substances on living organisms. While the use of poison as a weapon has not disappeared, it is now more often associated with criminal activity and espionage. Today, forensic scientists use advanced techniques to detect and analyze poisons, helping to solve crimes and bring perpetrators to justice. The history of poison is a testament to humanity's ingenuity and its darker impulses, a reminder of the fine line between healing and harm. Arsenic, the king of poisons and its reign of terror. Arsenic, often dubbed the king of poisons, has earned its infamous reputation through centuries of use as a murder weapon. Tasteless, odorless, and easily disguised, it was the poison of choice for those seeking to eliminate rivals or family members without a trace. Arsenic's deadly effects stem from its interference with the body's cellular processes. It disrupts the production of energy within cells, leading to organ failure and death. The symptoms of arsenic poisoning, often mistaken for those of other illnesses, include vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and eventually, coma and death. One of the most famous cases involving arsenic poisoning is that of Mary Ann Cotton, a Victorian-era serial killer believed to have murdered as many as 21 people, including her spouses, children, and even her own mother. Cotton's motive, it seems, was financial gain, as she collected insurance money on her victims. Another notorious arsenic poisoner was Madame Giulia Tofana, a 17th-century Italian woman who sold a poison known as aqua tofana, a potent arsenic-based solution, to women seeking to rid themselves of unwanted husbands. Tofana's deadly concoction is said to have claimed the lives of hundreds of men. Cyanide, a swift and silent killer. This deadly compound has been a subject of fear and fascination for centuries, known for its rapid and lethal effects on the human body. Cyanide, a fast-acting and deadly poison, has left its mark on history as a tool of assassination, suicide, and even chemical warfare. Its use dates back to ancient times, where it was employed in various forms to eliminate enemies swiftly and silently. Its ability to cause a swift and silent death has made it a chilling choice for those seeking a quick and irreversible end. The mere mention of cyanide can evoke a sense of dread, as it is often associated with some of the most notorious and tragic events in history. Cyanide works by preventing the body's cells from using oxygen, leading to rapid cell death. This disruption of cellular respiration is what makes cyanide so deadly, as it essentially suffocates the body's cells from within, causing a cascade of fatal reactions. The symptoms of cyanide poisoning are dramatic and quick to appear, often within minutes of exposure. The speed at which cyanide acts is one of the reasons it has been favored by those looking to commit murder or suicide without giving their victims a chance to seek help. Victims may experience dizziness, headache, rapid breathing, and seizures, followed by coma and death. These symptoms are a result of the body's desperate attempt to compensate for the lack of oxygen, ultimately leading to a rapid and often painful demise. One of the most infamous cases involving cyanide is the death of Grigory Rasputin, the Russian mystic who held sway over the Romanov family. Rasputin's death is shrouded in mystery and intrigue, adding to the legend of cyanide's deadly reputation. In 1916, Rasputin was lured to a dinner party and served poisoned food and wine laced with cyanide. The plot to kill him was meticulously planned, with the poison intended to ensure a swift and certain death. To the astonishment of his assassins, he seemed unfazed by the poison, leading them to shoot him multiple times before finally ending his life. This bizarre turn of events only added to Rasputin's mystique and the fearsome reputation of cyanide. Cyanide also played a tragic role in the Jonestown Massacre of 1978. This event remains one of the most harrowing examples of mass poisoning in modern history, highlighting the devastating potential of cyanide when used on a large scale. Over 900 members of the People's Temple cult, led by Jim Jones, died after drinking Flavor Aid laced with cyanide in a mass suicide murder. The sheer scale of this tragedy is a stark reminder of the lethal power of cyanide and the influence of a charismatic leader. The event, often mistakenly referred to as the Kool-Aid suicide, remains a chilling example of the devastating power of cyanide. The confusion between Kool-Aid and Flavor Aid has persisted over the years, but the horror of the Jonestown Massacre is a testament to the deadly nature of cyanide, regardless of the brand.